Nicely done there by teams. But still, at the end of the day, one is a support kill. Just a support kill for Secret. Not the biggest deal for TNC. Yeah, happy with that. 2 heroes rotated in.
I think the big thing for me right now is that Fata's having a pretty decent lane. He's CSing extremely well, and I feel like that's Secret's game plan to catch them back up, right? They need the early blink, and he needs to force a bunch of kills.
Yeah, that is right. Blink into blame, you know, that's gonna be the build here for the LC this game. Since there's so much damage coming out from the draw lineup. And here comes Prophet. Cuckoo gonna TP in, drops a ward behind, summons some Treants, but Fata immediately rotates to top because there's double siege. Sam H got enchanted the other siege creep, so this tower is under heavy fire right now. They pop the Glyph.
Yeah, he micros a Treant south and pulls the big wave away.
I think this tower is just dead. It is dead.
Sam H tanking a little bit here. Big nuke coming out. Fata with the movement speed runs away from the shards. And like you said, double siege unit, absolutely no joke. Let's see if Fata could get the tower denied. That will be huge.
Here comes Puppy to secure the deny.
Oh, all of the siege unit will die, and it's gonna be a fight here for the last hit on the tower. Arc Warden even completes a TP in, and that should secure them to the deny. No, Cuckoo's Treants will just take it down. They might lose Tims. But Tims is well worth the death, yeah.
This is worth one support kill.
Wait, maybe he could get the dual damage? He's looking for it. There's that duel. And Fata at least pick up something.
Still, this is all 3 cores in the same lane. 4 heroes on the same lane. They still got the tower, and they killed a support of all things.
Mid lane Armel. Curse Crown on top of him, but he's fine with the haste ring. And also, this allows the Drow Ranger just to get free farm on the bottom side.
Yep, so level 6 Drow. Game starts to get fun for him. Gets a lot of damage to farm, push out lanes, hit towers. Same goes for his teammates, obviously. Next move for TNC. So they kind of want to invade the jungle to place a ward. They have a ward. Oh, Cuckoo actually TP to the bot lane to place another nice ward here. This one.
Yeah, that is a really one nice thing about a support prophet is that you get to do things like that. Just bypass enemy wards, drop very deep vision.
They actually have all, okay, they already have vision on both sides of the jungle.
Yep.
They even blocked this camp. That's, not sure why they blocked the camp, but still, pretty good vision. A pretty good ward for the vision that's giving them sight over the shrine area, the jungle. And whereas for Secret right now, they have pretty defensive ward. If you look at the vision, one line across the river. Because when you're under pressure, this is the kind of wards you want. Defensive wards on the entrance or towards your jungle area. So you could, because you need if enemy is invading, so you can farm safely. Whereas for now,
Armel just walks right into the magnetic field and just gets a nice kill here with Tims. He's out of mana at this point though. Can he zip away? He does. Does not give away the dual damage to Fata. He's gonna port out and should make it home alive. Meanwhile, duel coming out here against Tims. Tims fairly tanky though, but here comes the Bramble Maze. There won't be any dual victory, but still a kill is gonna be a kill, and Fata picks it up.
Puts that definitely very happy with that.
Yeah, again, the core survived, the support's dying.
Yeah, and good TP out by Armia there.
Yeah.
So overall, another nice move here for TNC. Their next objectives will be, I think, just to try to secure the tier 1s. But they're in no rush at the moment because they are happy farming. They're getting a lot of farm because they have the map control. Sam is constantly shuffling the top lane in. He has vision over this area, so he feels really, really safe doing that. Unless Secret does a smoke. But even if they smoke, they have to bring so many heroes, and they need the Dark Widow to be level 6 before they can kill Sam H.
Dark Widow will pick up 6 here with the range creep kill. So my question is, if you're TNC, do you try to press your advantage right now because there's no blink LC?
That's why not.
Alright, Armel is going to press advantage. They're going to go right onto mid one. Puts a magnet field. That's going to be a terrorize. We'll push everybody back mid one. Now we'll turn it around. Huge damage output from YapzOr, but Storm will pick up the kill before he dies. He zips away, and he should die to the urn. Looks like YapzOr should pick up the kill. Yes, secondary urn being used. Cuckoo now right-clicking away. There is Sprout available, but he does not want to fight that. He will port home. Meanwhile, looks like another urn kill here from YapzOr. As soon as he turns level 6, the impact is right there.
Yeah, good move there by YapzOr. Definitely at the right place at the right time, saving his. I mean, not saving, but at least
trading.
Trading. Yeah. They got 2 kills for mid one there. definitely worth it for them. Sam Page running in, using his shot onto Ace.
Where are you going?
He's gonna try to force out that reincarnation. We'll just get it very easily. He's still sticking around. Tuskar's coming in as well. There's a stun. The snowball's gonna pick him up. Shards blocking in Ace. Can they kill him a second time? He's very close to that Blink Dagger. This is gonna be a huge kill. He does kill it. He bought a Blame Mail instead.
Oh, Blame Mail is nice this game. I mentioned LC getting a Blame Mail, but Waving can also get a Blame Mail here. There's a lot of things having one to return, and especially the Enchanters, Impetus, that would be great. It deters him from trying to hit you.
Okay.
But so far so good for TNC still. They couldn't hold the tier 1 bottom, but they got a really huge kill here on the Wraith King.
Again, Fada though, getting the last hit on a couple of kills, and now the tower last hit as well. He is very close to his Blink Dagger.
He's gonna move top to defend tower.
Yeah, overwhelming auto is huge in this game. Not gonna fire it out just yet. Enchantress laying it in.
So Armel is almost having his Kaya. That's like a huge item in this early in the game. With the draw aura, Storm can pretty much, I think, solo kill. Yeah, definitely can solo kill the Arc Warden. Can solo kill the Ogre, the Dark Wheel. All these heroes die. Dark Wheel can maybe survive with the Shadow Realm TP. But he has a lot of damage now. That's what is going to happen here on this Storm.
Yeah, Team Secret seems like they need to play as a group, or else the Storm is going to find a lot of picks.
But they kind of want to farm, so they want to spread, but with people protecting each other. Like the Dark Wheel and the LC are the heroes. Once LC has Dagger, he should be like trying to follow maybe the Arc Warden. So if the Storm comes to try and kill him, he has the spell, the debuff to remove from the Vortex and try to turn it around with the duel. Same goes for the Dark Wheel with the Terrorize. So the game plan of Secret right now is, even though they have to be close up together, but they have to try to farm as much as they can. And try to use the Dark Wheel and the LC to protect the important cause. And maybe Ogre can do some warding, running around, break smokes, you know, Ogre stuff.
Position 5 stuff.
Yeah, more position 5 stuff.
Yes. Well, TNC Invis Rune pop, but there is a sentry already placed. Let's see if they could turn it around. But Armel says, alright, I'm going to just farm these creeps. A very passive game here, giving a lot of time for Team Secret to get those early items that they want and need. Ace, farming in the opponent's jungle. Runs into Tim's, but everyone will just back off.
Yep, TNC is just doing the right thing right now. They're just farming every single area. They have this whole area is theirs, pretty much. They farm everything here.
Oh, Blink Duel. It's going to start on the top lane on Armel. Jumped right into the bosom of this Legion commander.
Oh, that's the reveal of the Blink. And they get a much valuable kill onto the Storm Spirit. Fata was really patient. I think he waited there for 1 minute at least. For that kill, he understands that the Storm wants to play this area because he feels like he doesn't know that the LC has a blink.
Right.
So he feels like nobody can actually stun and control him. So that was really good patience there by Fata.
And TNC now, knowing that there is a Legion Blink on the field, how do they have to adjust? Do they just farm much more defensively now? They can't go past that line that you drew earlier?
I mean, they can still go past the line, just the Storm, and he has to just be careful. Or they're going to push out the lanes with the Prophet Treants if they want to be absolutely safe. But I think at the end of the day, they still want to, you know, get what they can. Get as much as they can out of the map. Because they're going to need to hit this timing where they get the Oroshan, they try to pressure. Because you don't want to go into ultra late game, I think, against them, like the Wraith King, the Arc Wardens. You want to like try to end the game like maybe around 30, 25, 30, maybe maximum 35, 40 minutes. You don't want to go into the super late game scenario.
It feels like Drow will have a pretty bad core matchup against things like Wraith King, LC, and...
Yeah, Wraith King, LC, all these heroes, and even the Dark Wheel is really strong. But Storm is their best like ultra late game hero. But I feel like Storm can die easily because they have this like strong disables, the duel, terrorize.
Yeah. Until it gets Lincoln, which he is working on right now.
Yeah. We'll see how the game plays out here. 15-minute bounty runes being picked up. Secret tries to smoke towards the bounty rune, but it's going to be a tad too late here. They're not going to arrive, and Prophet TP spotted, places a ward, steals
Takes the bounty, yeah. Good stuff, and he ports home very quickly.
Yep, Wraith King is going to realize, oh, someone was here, definitely a Prophet.
Secret smoked up, wanting to use that Blink LC again, but
they have the Midas on Arc Warden now, so I'm not sure if they want to play too aggressive. They want to like make sure they protect each other. They try to go for some pickoffs, but I think they don't really want to, go all out aggressive because they just got a minus on Arc Warden.
Yeah, so I do want to ask you about the Arc Warden build as we see TNC smokes up. We see like two school of Dot, right? You have the Midas build that other players like Resolution has gone for, whereas EG's Arteezy has gone for like Shadow Blade, Treads, a very kind of believe in Blade Mail, just like very fighting oriented Arc Warden builds. Any thoughts on the two builds? And oh, maybe we'll ask you again later because TNC really aggressively trying to invade. They do see Ace farming, but they don't want to go on Ace.
I think this game you kind of maybe want to consider Sewage.
Oh, that dot here. Tim's going to run right in, and now they're going to go jump straight onto mid one. Mid one dropping low, and he is going to go down. Terrorize will get cancelled. And TNC will keep on going further. They see Puppey, and they want the captain on the back line, though. Storm, again, using the reference mana. The buyback hero coming out from mid one. Ace taking quite a bit of damage. They don't want to trigger his reincarnation. Armel jumps through the hoops, and he is out of there.
Good discipline here by TNC.
They get 2 buyback from Team Secret and 2 kills.
They want to protect their team because if they don't buy back, everyone would die. Will just die there. But TNC realizes what's happening. Just backed off. Nothing of value was lost. Profit is a support. Yeah, absolutely happy with that. And this buyback from the Arc Warden is definitely very costly.
He does have the Midas, and his farm is very accelerated. But yeah, like Arc Warden when you go this build on Arc Warden, it feels like you need like 2 to 3 items.
Yeah, that was really bad because I mentioned they need to cover each other. LC was like standing in the trees trying to protect the Arc Warden, but he got jumped, and then Storm did not follow up on the jump on the LC. He just went for the Arc Warden because he knew the LC cannot save him anymore.
Right.
And they were just able to kill both of them right away. That was just a good heads up play by Armel and the Tusk as well. Tim's utilizing all this vision. I mean, this vision is like so good. They are able to pinpoint the exact locations of most of Secret members and able to, decide which area to take the fight on. They're moving to top because they saw 2 heroes. I think maybe they saw 3 heroes bottom at the ward. So they're moving top. They know Yabzor is alone.
Yabzor a pretty hard kill because he could just Shadow Realm.
I think if they pull him into the silence, he's just dead.
It's hard to pull him into the silence before he activates Shadow Realm. That's Secret lifts the tier 2. Let's see if they can actually defend it. The rest of Secret rotating in. Again, smoked up here on the Legion Commander. Bata looking for a target. See Storms on the mid lane. Maybe he's going to just go south. Pick up a haste rune if he wants.
I think that they're going to just wait here. No.
Secret playing very defensively here.
They don't really have much of a choice though. They are on the back foot here. They have to try to either go for a pickoff or they have to protect the mid one Arc Warden that he's farming.
And he's going for a halberd.
Huh?
No, he's not. No, he is.
Halberd?
On mid one. Double disarm.
Very interesting.
Very interesting.
So he's pretty much just trying to survive right now. He knows the Storm is going to be able to jump in very easily in the fight, so trying to tank up and just build survivability. But this is very interesting. It could work very well.
Yeah, so earlier I was asking you about the 2 school of thoughts here. Like, do you go the Midas or not? Because once you go the Midas on Arc Warden, you just don't fight for the next 10 to 15.
I mean, even though I don't like Midas in general right now, but I do think Midas feels like it's an item that Arc Warden you want to fire on the hero, It's kind
of like part of the core, right? It's almost like BOT on Tinker.
But I've seen other players, like I think Thompson, he doesn't buy Midas on the hero as well. He buys like, can't remember his build, but he just goes like fighting to like Shadow Blade, I think, Silver Edge if needed. Just very, very different builds, The Midas is like more of the traditional.
Oh, they will find Tim's. Tim's gonna look for a snowball away. He will run into Puppey and into a duel. Yeah.
Bounty runes. Guess what? Goku's down there. Picks up one.
Steals one. He doesn't have a teleport scroll though, and now he they know exactly that he's been stealing these bounty runes. And that should be an easy kill here for Team Secret.
So that's two important kills there for Secret. Even though they are just supports, they have to get something, for their heroes because they have not been farming very efficiently for the past few minutes. So that's going to cut the lead to 2k. The Midas is, like you said, starting to kick in. So mid-1 has recovered some of his farm after that buyback earlier.
Now secondary Blade Mail's finish on Fata as well. So these cores on the side of Team Secret are starting to...
He should be able to solo kill the Storm. Maybe the Storm is a bit... Maybe he needs more help. He's pretty tanky. But Drow, he definitely... Oh!
And speaking of Drow, Raven has been essentially missing from the map the whole game. He's just farming.
He's giving aura.
Yeah, that's surviving.
And but yeah, we don't really talk about the active component of the precision aura too much. Because it allows his team, like you push the lane, it allows your team to smoke and get pick-offs easier. Because the waves are always pushing out. So this is something that I don't think it's discussed enough when Drow is picked.
Kind of a positional way to play a Drow with the aura. I mean, let's not...
I mean, it's not just a positional way. It just allows your team to make moves easier because of the quick wave that's always shoved up.
Also, we've seen Enchantress double pushing with Siege Unit, and of course the Drow aura helps a lot with that as well.
And TNC is just desperately looking for a timing where they can do the Roshan. They have so much damage, but they just need to find the opening.
Unfortunately though, on the bottom side for TNC, it is very pushed in thanks to the skeletons of Wraith King.
And once again, I want to talk about this vision where Secret they're losing. You remember the early game boards that I highlighted?
Yes,
to you?
Across the river
they
and
have
line.
They have it here, this area, one here. I don't think you see me drawing, but
I'm looking over your monitor. I see it.
Yeah, they have the earlier one around the same area. It shows you about the concept and the principles they have about vision when they are losing or they're winning. So that's why I always pay a lot of attention towards how teams work when they're losing, when they're winning. What are the kind of visions they are trying to make?
Big smoke gank up onto the top.
They do
jungle.
have the Lincolns on Storm right now, so the duel on him is unlikely. Possible but unlikely.
It's a very deep dive here. Cuckoo gonna, well, drop the vision now. Arman jumps right and Gus hits onto 2 and they want mid-1. Mid-1 very tanky, but will he survive? No, he will not. On the outside, Samh putting in that damage. Armel out of mana at this point, but will just run away. The Bramblemaid's keeping him locked down. Looks like they will lose the Storm Spirit. So far, 2 for 2 with the reincarnation triggering, but they will get Raven as well. Or will they? Raven on the run, but yeah, with so many heroes and a Yule Scepter available, they should be able to control him. He runs away, Cursed Crown, but detection? Do they have more?
Yeah, they have one more sentry. He should be dead.
All right, they drop the sentry, and there's that stun. Very nicely done here by Team Secret.
That fight was all Yazid, man. Mostly Yazid. He carried that fight. Warden didn't do much apart from tanking. Yazid did like so much damage in the fight. Let's see, 2,000 damage. Actually, Wraith King also did close to 2,000 damage. And LC pretty much just he dueled and killed the Nature's Prophet.
Top lane, they want Puppey as well, though. Cuckoo right, already back in the fight. TP out. Looks like he will be able to make it. I think the drums perhaps was a little bit too late to be activated. Cuckoo now caught. And no, he ports home. All right.
And Radiance completed on Wraith King. That is huge. Very huge this game.
Starting to worry for TNC in terms of the damage output. Or their survivability. It seems like they're not surviving long enough to do the damage.
They have to get BKBs. Yeah. The Dark Widows are only too much. Doing too much damage in the fights. They see the ward. I think they see the ward. Because he went a little too close there and Storm was on the... I'm pretty sure they saw it, so they're gonna de-ward it soon. 3 sentries being brought out here to Tim's. Still working on his blink. Very important that the Tusk gets a blink against the LC. So you can always blink and save the duel. Any other important items coming up? Enchantress finished the Monkey King bar with Dragonlance. So he has a lot of damage, provided he survives in the team fight. So
Samh doesn't seem like he's being focused. A lot of attention put onto the Drow and Storm.
And it's not easy for him to go into the team fights and dish out damage because of all this disable. The stuns from Wraith King, Ogre. Well, I guess the duel probably also a thing, but I think he wants to duel the Drow or the Storm as much as possible.
Well, let's not forget about Magnetic Field as well. Pretty decent counter.
That is true, but he has MKB now, so
yeah.
That's why he rushed it. I think overall, I feel like TNC is still in a decent position. They picked up 2 bounty runes at least, and key items coming up. I still think I still think they have enough damage. They just don't have the means to to stand and survive against all these magic bursts coming out from the Dark Willow and the other nukes from the other heroes.
Both teams smoked up here. TNC looking for yet another engage. Scan will clip Sam H. And TNC running towards the tier 2. Oh, they're going to have the disadvantage when it comes to fighting in the high ground.
Yep, and Prophet is going to try to get this tier 1, which is going to succeed. Split the map.
They will see
they see Fata.
Yeah. Hard to make that jump. Again, they don't have the BKB, so Terrorize is going to be huge. Stormster jumps for an Arcane Rune. That's half of his mana pool. And now the fight begins. They will find a duel, and it's going to be Tusk getting caught out.
This is bad. This should mean a tower, I presume. Oh, he has buyback, so maybe they would consider to buy back and defend this tower. They have all the ultimates up. Storm is really strong right now with the Arcane Rune. I think they want to fight.
Yeah,
they consider the buyback.
Seems like it. They ping out mid one. They want to jump. Okay, there's silence onto. Ooh, nice damage output. And now the jump's going to come in. Armel gets completely control right now. Armel will zip away for now. Very low in terms of HP though. Ace taking quite a bit of damage. Enchantress getting disarmed. Cannot actually output his damage. Ace jumping back in. There's going to be a Terrorize. Ace will trigger his reincarnation. They will lose Sam H. And now it's going to be Tim's die backing as he will go down. Storm though making a zip again, going on mid one. His mana pool running low and fast. They're looking for the mid one kill. They will finally get it. And again, Armel will survive and zip away. Zippity zap he goes, but on the back line, the duel will find Cuckoo. Secret still winning this engagement.
Oh, this Halberd is actually doing so much work, man.
I mean, it's not only the HP, the disarm in the beginning, also saving Ace for quite a bit.
This arm on Sam H, that was the big thing there. And followed up by a Terrorize.
Yep.
They have so much like disable slash soft control on their heroes.
I just don't think
without the BKBs, I feel like they can't output it. They have a lot of damage, but they can't output the damage.
They just need double or triple BKB.
I think triple BKB.
Storm, long zip here across the map. And can he get the kill? Yes, he can. Armel. That is some perfect math calculation.
Oh, Dark Willow is here, but he has a lot of mana really. Not sure if they can.
He's out there. And now Roshan. No LC to disrupt this. Rest of TNC with that Medallion of Courage.
Yep, this is the all-important opening. No thanks to Armel here. Getting the LC kill and giving his team this opening.
And that's a scary thought, having an Aegis on this Storm.
The Storm is the issue right now for Secret, so I feel like their best way of killing him is the duel. He's going to have to get the Halberds before he can duel the Storm, or he has to rely on but it's like not reliable to have the Wraith King to break the Linkers because it's like
Cursed Crown maybe?
Yeah, Cursed Crown. Cursed Crown is
pretty
like
insta-cast.
The best one. Or the Flux. But it's still like, he's going to be jumping around, he's not going to be reliable, so if he has the Halberd on his own, then it's easier for him to break it. But we'll see how the next few fights go, because now Storm has Aegis. I don't think Secret feels too comfortable to fight it. They're gonna get an AC on Wraith King, which is gonna be huge for them against all this physical damage. I think Puppy's building a Crimson or something. I saw a Buckler earlier. There's a Buckler.
I mean, Puppy just loves that value Buckler.
Yeah, but Crimson is great this game. Like, if you can get a Crimson on the support, that would be awesome.
Speaking of Bucklers, Cuckoo turned his Buckler into a mech.
The two supports are just like having all the team items.
Yeah.
I feel like this is an aspect of the game that is not discussed enough. You need to have a hero that buys like all these team items. It's very important. Because I mentioned you can't have a draft that's not balanced, that's lacking maybe stuns, lacking in team fight. Then you have to buy the items to cover up the weakness that your draft has. Which Cuckoo is doing a good job here so far with the mech, drum, the urn, the medallion. All these items helps the team fights immensely.
Raven closing in on his BKB. Just a couple hundred go away. Sam H.
Yeah, that's huge. BKB would be very, very big for the Drow Ranger here. And the Pike would allow him to kite the LC or the Wraith King away from him. So Drow is going to be able to output a serious amount of damage in the upcoming fights.
Got it. Here I am.
Storm finished the Orchid as well. So this is also huge. He's going to be able to kill the Arc Warden easier now with more damage available. And obviously the silence, you want to use it on the Dark Widow, but Dark Widow has the use.
Yeah.
But he's gonna try to set up kill. He wants to set up a kill for his team with the Yules into a Bramble, Terrorize. So maybe he's gonna find an opening to kill him when the Yules is down.
Rest of TNC backing off for now. They still have the Aegis for a couple more minutes. Yep. But it doesn't seem like they want to fight into Secret.
It's not that easy still, you know. Secret has a lot of items, you know, like the AC completed, and then the Halberd, like we saw in the previous fights, they are doing a lot against especially the Enchantress. They have to find a good opening. They can't rush to find an opening. They need to be patient and find a good one. Like one bad fight, their draw lineup will fall apart. You know? And Arbel zipping, zapping, using all his mana, clears the creep wave. I think they are going to try and look for the opening soon with this Aegis. You definitely want to at least take a fight with this. You don't want to waste the duration of the Aegis. Proper building into a Blade Meal. Useful against the Dark Willow especially.
Sure.
Enchantress, I think he's still unsure what he wants, but I feel like he needs to buy BKB. I don't think buying anything else would help, because it's not about the damage. It's not about like being able to kill people faster. It's about being able to output the damage and survive in the team fights. Like sure, you don't see Enchantress buy. It's not like a common item on Ench, you know, but I feel like he needs it this game.
Generally, Enchantress stays so far away that she's generally not the focus of the fight.
Yeah, but this game is like the Halberd is owning him. He needs to get the BKB off before the Halberd touches him to output damage, and not get jumped by you know, the Dark Willow or even the Wraith King stance LC. He dies very easily without the BKB.
It's gonna be a secret smoke here, and I do believe the Aegis is timing out really soon.
Let me check. Yeah, soon, very soon, very soon.
Yeah, so maybe Secret is timing it so that when the Aegis runs out, that's when the fight begins. Tim's in a very good spot. They see Armel. He jumps away. Cuckoo looks like he will get caught now. He jumps right in. Terrorize is going to be there. And Storm Spirit still okay for now. Just tanking everybody. He will take down Puppey on the back line, though. That's going to be a Curse Crown hitting onto two. Big one here. Sam H will stun up his teammate. Dark Willow, that's a support just soloing the whole team. On the back line here, Armel, his Aegis is gonna trigger soon.
Cuckoo pops the buyback. I think that's gonna, you know, deter Secret from further pursuing the matter. But oh my god, that Dark Willow!
YapzOr just solo 2 heroes zoning them away. But we are seeing the power of that Storm as well. He just dove into 4 heroes. Of course, Aegis allowed him to do that, but
he killed just a support.
He killed just a support.
He dove into the team, but he only can kill a support.
Well, hard to kill through things like Magnetic Field.
On top of that, that support is actually pretty tanky. He has Buckler, he has Medallion, he has 1500 HP. And if you look at their talents as well, so because the game is like passive farming, the Ogre and Dark will both have GPM talents. That's going to be very helpful for, you know, getting more team items in the future. Especially, I talk about the Crimson. Could be a good option here for him. He's going to go for a 4-star after the Medallion, which is also very useful to, you know, to kite.
It's so good versus Storm because you just make him commit more mana, more time to force kills. Also, Dark Willow with that 90 GPM.
Oh, what, he almost has Hex?
Yeah, he's working on it.
Jeez.
I mean, YapzOr is, don't forget that he's also one of the secret carries on the team.
He's like DJ, you know, like similar to DJ's playstyle.
Yeah.
His playstyle is much more greedier, much more flashy, takes more farm, and they do a lot of things in the game, man. Dark Willow, Windrunner, those are perfect heroes for these kind of players.
BKB being worked on Armel. We talked about the importance of BKB, and this one will block.
Okay, they have a BKB on Ench soon.
Okay.
He almost has it.
And that's going to be the next timing for TNC, right?
So he doesn't get killed by the support.
Triple BKB for TNC. There's a lot of things that will block. Of course, we talked about the double Heaven's Halberd from the Arc Warden. There's a Hex coming soon as well. Mid one has now added a Mjolnir.
And Secret once again grouping up, understanding that they can't split up against this Prophet and Storm. There's very high chance of someone getting caught up. They're just like using the skeletons to push as much as they can. And the Arc Warden Soul, or whatever you call it, Tempest Double.
Tempest Double.
Oh, he has the Hex. Wait. The support has a Hex right now.
And they're just riding that momentum. Skeleton Bros in the front line. Okay, slipping in here. Armel will get his Lincoln broken. Nice pressy attack here.
They don't really want to force the issue too much because Roshan is about to spawn anytime.
Yep.
They don't want to take a bad fight, give away Roshan. That is like the worst thing you want to do right now as Secret. You want to still control the map. Try to do what they've been doing the whole game. The LC and the Dark Widow, they are usually covering the Arc Warden most of the time. Then Ogres are trying to put wards down. They can't afford to give away like all this any pick off right now. Because like I mentioned, you die, you lose the fight, more or less means Roshan is gone. And there's Aegis Cheese this time.
Storm carrying the gem for now, looking for any stray wards. They just picked off one.
He has a BKB too on the Storm.
Yeah, he is incredibly powerful. But again though,
he still dies, you know, in 1-2. I think he still has to be careful.
Also, I'm just thinking, who can he kill through his BKB? It seems like can you still just jump on the mid one and force the kill?
You should. If Enchantress BKB and they manage to pull the real out.
Armel gonna get dueled up and the Hex. Everybody laying the stun. Terrorize just a zoning one, and he drops a gem as well. That's a huge pick. 80 seconds without buyback.
Did they smoke because there was a ward? That was a lane ward.
Yeah, they must have smoked. Team Secret now breaching high ground. Jumping in.
He has no buyback?
Yeah, Sprout, he does not. Samage forced to activate his BKB. Ace taking quite a bit of damage, but he's going to be fine. That's a 10-second BKB being baited out. That's 1 minute without the Storm. Secret sieging from low ground thanks to mid one's high DPS output. And they will take down this tier 3 at least. Not going for the Roshan just yet. Team Secret.
They want to force for the buyback.
Yeah,
and I think they kind of feel like maybe he doesn't have buyback because he hasn't used it for so long.
Yeah, and that now this guarantees it. No buyback, 42 more seconds. And looks like they're saying, look, no buyback, we're going to take another lane of Rax. Fata starting up on the top lane. The damage is real here. More skeletons being made here for Ace. That's going to be double lane just off of one catch. Very, very brutal punish.
Skeleton damage and double skeleton spawn. There you go.
2 lane of Rax. Oh, TNC in
just like that.
In terrible shape.
I mean, on the bright side of things, he does have the BKB. He didn't use it, so it's still a 10-second charge. He's still very strong in the upcoming fights.
Oh man, that's an incredible silver lining, Winter.
It's what they have right now.
Cuckoo.
Okay. They did manage to place a ward. Oh no, he just wants to scout the Roche.
Yeah, he made a lot of trees. TNC has to win the upcoming fight to have a shot.
They have
to
get this Roshan.
They're gonna just start it. All right, sneak it. Let's see if they can. Meanwhile, this tree is just like being chased and baiting. And Ace just blinks right in. BKB gets activated, but that's an Abyssal Blade. And now Ace going right onto Raven. He didn't activate his BKB, and Samage's gonna die as a result. He doesn't have buyback. Storm on the back line will activate the BKB, but after he got disarmed, so that BKB is just gonna get wasted. On the right side, Cuckoo getting found out. He is gonna get brought out as well. Secret overwhelming TNC, and they're gonna get the Aegis. They're gonna get that cheese.
Unless Storm steals it. He has to try. He has to try. Can I give him vision here? Is it possible with the Sigil?
Maybe some Treants running in.
Sigil, Treant, anything? No.
Storm's out of mana. Yeah, he just gives up on the steal.
I mean, this probably means the game is just gonna be over. How are they gonna fight with the Aegis and Cheese?
Couple of late activation on BKBs. Samage also didn't.
I don't think he used, right, the BKB.
No, he didn't. He just got stunned by Rape King and then died. I mean, if you look at the way that Secret has itemized it, you talked about the importance of itemization. They have so many ways to break Lincolns or insta-hex, insta-abyssal blade disable. It just, if you time BKB a split second too late, you're dead.
Yeah, and I feel like, even though I wasn't sure about the Halberd, I think the Halberd actually won them the game on mid one. Because he won them the earlier fights, it allowed him to survive. Or maybe some fights take longer time to die.
Sure.
And his team was able to win the fights with the double Halberd. That's amazing. You learn something new every game.
Radiant's bottom shrine has fallen.
Midas Halberd BOT was his build this game. into
and he has a
Mjolnir.
BKB now. Just wants to survive because he understands that there is enough damage across the board. Brave King is doing a lot. Dark Widow's doing a lot.
Yeah,
we've seen it time and time again.
Even the Legion.
Yeah.
118 dual damage already. Legion holding on to the cheese for now, and this is going to be the last stand for Team TNC. Of course, Secret could just safely siege. They have the heroes for this kind of stuff. Or they could just dive.
I mean, yeah, Brave King for diving.
Yeah.
So.
Armel jumping in here. He wants Puppey, and now the Lincoln gets broken. He gets dual immediately death. He buyback. And he just zipped in Armel. He's a man with vengeance, but essentially that death gained him nothing. As Puppey will just get healed up for now.
Well, they're just gonna heal, go back, regroup. Just discipline. Very, very important at the highest level.
Again, I just want to remind viewers, this game very important for both teams. Currently, TNC sitting at 7-7. This is their last series of the group stage. Team Secret 6-6. They have this one and another
Against Newbee.
Yeah. Currently, both teams are in the winner side of the group stage. But if TNC loses this series 0-2, then they could definitely drop out.
Their fate is no longer on their hands if that happens.
Fun begin.
For now, their fate is, right at the edge of their hands right now. They probably still
maybe on their fingertips.
Yeah, still have to, try and focus about their next game. They have one more game coming up against Secret.
Invisibility.
25k deficit here.
The only thing they can count on right now is the Drow actually playing enough deeps, in the fights somehow. Because he hasn't been able to stand and right click for a long time because there's just like way too much damage overpowering him. The Arc Warden, and because he doesn't have the MKB, the magnetic field is also owning him.
Yep. I mean, Ace also could just blink in and just Abyssal Blade. Like, he has no answer to that either. Team Secret forces out Glyph here. Rambo Maze keeping everyone back, and just look at the range damage output. Terrorize being threatened to be used. That's the last tier 3. Backdoor protection kicking in slightly a bit, and that Rack's going down fast. Armel jumps in, trying to zone people away, and that's going to be Tim's first one to go down. Duel on the backline. He finds Cuckoo. Just distraction here for the rest of his core to run in. Fata will die very quickly, but the Raxes have already gone down. That's Mega Creeps. Snowball going through, and you can see Raven trying to do whatever damage he can, but it's just not enough. Raven will activate the BKB finally. Storm zipping in, trying his best to kill as many people as possible. He gets hexed up here, and that's going to be a GG call as Team Secret breaks TNC.
What a game, actually. Still, by both teams, TNC demonstrated very good early game, the lanes, with their picks, the way they played the early game. Storm played a really good early game as well until he got caught a few times.
That one catch on the mid lane where he got hexed, that was 2 lanes of Rax immediately, no buyback on Storm. That was very painful.
Yep, and also I want to applaud the vision game by both teams. I talk about it a lot, time and time again, because vision is very, very important now since they made Observer wards shorter cooldown, so you have an extra, you have like 1 or 2 wards more than the previous in the previous patch compared to the previous patch at the same time. And both teams have been using their vision very well. And also the itemization, Halberd MVP, Arc Warden's Halberd this game definitely the highlight one. Dark Wheeler as well carrying his team throughout the fights. Everyone was tanking. He's like doing up so much damage, forcing TNC into BKBs, especially the BKB on Enchantress, which we don't see too often, You don't really want to get a BKB on that hero.
Well, that's going to do it for Game 1. TNC drops this game to Team Secret. We're going to take a short break. Game 2 coming up after this. Again, very important series for both these teams. We'll take a short break. We'll be back. Welcome back to Team Secret versus TNC. We are watching on Stream D. This is Room D, right?
Yep.
Yes, it is. All right.
The open door casting room.
Open door, except the door is not open, so it's a little warm. But it's good. Let's jump into draft. Team Secret, with their 1 win over TNC, they have swapped spots. TNC barely holding on to the winner side of the group. And this is a really must-win situation. If they don't win this game, they're just sitting there waiting, essentially, to see whether they're in or out.
Yeah, because the next series would be Newbee against Secret, which also would decide their fate. Because if Newbee needs at least 1 point to tie TNC. But if Newbee, worst case scenario, if Newbee 2-0 Secret, then TNC will be on the losers bracket.
Yeah, there could be a tiebreaker situation as well, which will be broadcasted after all the groups games have been played. So likely that will happen.
So we see this PL ban once again in the first phase.
10 seconds remaining.
Removing one of like TNC's favorite bread and butter hero. Even though the hero doesn't have like a lot of success in the group stage, but still, you know, Secret are
TNC Predators
using the bans specifically against their opponents. Taking away their comfort heroes, and the Arc Warden being banned out. Wow, that's
respect.
That is respect.
Or fear, depending on how you look at it.
Both.
Gonna be Sam H. Marana. I gotta say, we casted a bunch of TNC game now. It just feels like they have a pool of very predictable heroes.
Doesn't matter if you play it well.
True. Well, they're gonna have to play well here.
So Secret went for the Ogre Arc Warden the last time, so that's not available. But they seem to, I feel like they seem to prioritize this kind of like lane bully. I'm dying. Ogre.
Bane.
Bane, yeah. They want to have this kind of heroes in their pool.
Silencer. Okay.
TNC Predators
and Bloodseeker.
Yeah, Bloodseeker's great against Mirana. That's one. Silencer is a hero that I think it's up and rising position 5 hero.
Yeah.
Very difficult to take the team fights against Silencer. Pretty decent laning, I say. Not the best laning, but he's not weak at the same time. I think we talk about this or the bench against the Bloodseeker a lot. You can't really swap the teammate. You can't. I mean, you kind of can, but you might kill him. So not the best hero to save against the Bloodseeker, but it's more so that the Venge has a lot of value, you know, Roshan, the minus armor, the damage output that you can do.
I think that's the dual lane that TNC generally always likes to run, the Venge Mirana.
Venge Mirana. Stun, dead hero. That's what they are looking to go for, but Bloodseeker doesn't have to go there. You know, Bloodseeker could be mid. And we've seen Bloodseeker off lanes as well. Pretty much like any lane hero. Maybe not jungle. Maybe not jungle.
Jungle, not really considered as a lane. Although Team Serenity might disagree. As a use the jungle.
You use whatever you have.
True.
Doesn't matter if it's not in the lane.
10 seconds remaining.
What I would give to see more Serenity games.
5 seconds remaining.
You know, one thing that's good, one hero that's great against Silencer and Bloodseeker would be Clockwork, but we don't get to see the hero at all. Did we even see it once the whole event?
Nangrata has
played
it.
He played it
Winstrike.
once. But that hero is like Nangrata plays like Night Stalker, Clockwork. He plays like the non-meta heroes, and that's probably why they're not doing so well. They've been stuck to things that they feel comfortable. Sometimes comfort pick is not enough to win. If the comfort picks is not good picks in the meta.
Team Secret takes out the Weaver, which traditionally Bloodseeker is very good against. I guess they just don't want to deal with it in the lane. Weaver, one of the strongest laners.
Like I told you last game, the laning is almost everything right now. It comes to your mind first. Is the laning phase bad? Like the other bad things comes later. You worry about it later.
Like you tell me every game, every draft. Lane is king right now. All right, they take out the Prophet, which honestly Cuckoo did a lot last game with the Prophet. Not just in the lane, but also
warding.
Yeah.
Stealing bounty runes.
Yeah. Just a very good hero to have.
It's a comfort hero as well, I would say, for them, like for the way they play, because TNC focuses a lot on the lanes. They tend to sacrifice a lot of the draft balance just to get better lanes. So removing that is, I think, pretty important against TNC to not allow them to play the kind of Dota that they want to play.
YapzOr will be piloting the Dark Willow again. Pretty spectacular performance last game.
Yeah, it worked. Why change?
10 seconds remaining.
This hero just, I mean, it does so much damage.
5 seconds remaining.
Imagine when Sam H died from full to nothing just from a support.
And also just like makes team fight really awkward positional wise for a team. You gotta dodge Chris Crown and Bramble Maze is there.
There's a lot of CC crowd control.
I wonder if Dark Willow will get nerfed after TI. Just a hero has a lot to.
Better in the team fights because he can. It's easier for him to land like multi stuns compared to Dark Willow. Dark Willow is a bit
Team secrets.
random sometimes. Yeah.
Ooh, Nyx Assassin.
That's a great hero against the Dark Willow.
Okay.
Great hero at killing the silencer as well, abusing the silencer.
Also stunning the Bloodseeker when he's throwing out his blood rights everywhere.
Discouraging you from getting Radiance. Probably. You want to get BKB, better in the team fights because he can. It's easier for him to land like multi stuns compared
this
to Dark
looks
Willow.
like a position for Nyx Assassin, but technically they could swap.
It could be offlane
Yeah.
Nyx or position. I mean, if offlane Nyx, it's a great hero against like Dark Willow carry.
Okay.
Great
I do
hero
expect
at,
it to be
killing the
Tim's
silence
though.
as well.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's either Tim's or
also stunning the Bloodseeker when he's throwing out his blood rights
everywhere.
everywhere.
Like playing this hero. I guess it depends on the draft. Probably. If they feel like Secret has a lot of heroes that are like say against Radiance, then you probably think about whether you should promote
This
the Nyx
looks
stuff
like
or
a
position
position
because you can
for Nyx
do a
Assassin,
lot
but
in the game.
technically they could swap.
It could be offlane
Yeah.
Nyx
remaining.
or position. I mean, if
So
offlane
that's
Nyx,
something
that's a
that you
great
would
hero.
consider,
I feel carry.
Okay. I do expect it to be Tim's.
Once again, it's either a great hero
Also
all
stunning
around.
the Bloodseeker.
Even though you're up against the
throwing
mana
out
burn from
his blood
Nyx,
rights
but
everywhere.
you have that level 20 talent.
Yeah, it almost
I
feels
guess
like
it
mana
depends
burn's
on
not
the
even a
draft.
thing against Wraith
There's a
King,
lot of
right?
heroes
Technically
that
he can cast his
say
ult
really bad against
when
Radiance, then
he's
you
out
probably
of
think
mana.
about whether you should promote
This
the Nyx
looks
stuff
like
or
no
position
fear
because
position
you can
for
do
Nyx
the
Assassin.
I mean, that's a
but
great hero, you know, with
technically
Dark
Nyx
Willow.
Assassin swap.
The synergy in the lane is
Yeah.
there, you know, it's like very strong. Even though the last time they didn't really
I do
lane
expect it to
together,
Wraith King
Ace
to
actually
come
lanes with
out.
Puppy and
Either
Olga,
great hero
but I
all
still
around.
feel like Wraith King, even though you're up against the stun into the root and that level 20 talent.
Yeah, it almost feels like mana
They
burn
lost
not
that
even
one,
a thing
right?
against Wraith King. I think Team Secret, one other thing that they did very well last game was when they were behind, they were turtled up very well behind their ward. No fear.
This is a great hero, you know. I've been hyping up this hero a lot.
This hero is first
It's
feature.
all very strong. We don't really the last time being picked a lot. They didn't really
see you expect
together.
bad in the first phase.
Yes.
Some of the games, but
I feel like this hero is even though you are strong because can be played support and last game
Yeah, it almost feels like mana
Spoiler
lost
alert,
that
but
one,
VG
right?
beat,
I think Team Secret, one
the
other
first
thing
game
that
of
they
the
did
series
very well
with
last
support
game was when they were behind, they were
I think
turtled up very well
is great
behind their
because
ward.
he's a lane bully, lane dominator, you know. Plays multi. I've been hyping up this hero a lot.
This hero is
Off
first
lane,
feature.
mid. We don't really. That's why I feel the hero can be picked early.
And bad in the first phase.
You're not too worried. If you ask about, oh, what if he gets counter? People pick something like Venom, whatever to cut him. Then you just put him in
almost feels
support.
like mana
Feel like
lost
it's
that
a
one,
counter
right?
beat.
They-
It's the duty of like
One
the
other
first
thing
game
that
of
they
the
did
hero
very well
with the
last
support as
game.
well.
And in this game, Ursa is going to have such a lead behind their advantage versus Bloodseeker,
Yeah,
Wraith King.
you want Ursa to lane with counter. That's the best support. Off lane, bully. That's why it's a one pick early match. And bad rate for them. You're not too worried. If you ask about, oh, what if he says it's a Wraith King, so if Wraith King then off lane, whatever to cut Ursa, then you just put him as carry. Then you feel like it's a great counter beat. It's the duty
duty of like the first game of the series.
One thing I like about Ursa is in this game, do you dominate and have such a you also could transition versus right in the rotation early on. It kind of makes team react very differently and more differently around the rotation.
That's why I just like added advantage because like no other support is great for them. Not many supports, but like if you talk about Roche, Wave King is a support bench lane. Maybe Dying is also a premium with a flash caller. But the rest of
one thing I like about Ursa is in this game, do you dominate? Maybe not, you also could transition, but that's kind of like
so you want to be able to control
sure.
Roshan is very hard
Makes
to
team
kill
react
after all the
very
spells.
differently. That's definitely true around the rotation.
So it's definitely like a huge thing because like no other support is like
whatever happened to that
we don't see him support bench lane.
Maybe
Dying. I played him premium like one of the flash calls. The rest of I don't know. He doesn't feel like
this game, do you dominate? Maybe not, also could transition, but that's kind of like
be able to control.
Sure.
He has a very nice game after all the spells.
That's
But then
definitely
he needs to find. He's like a lane bullier in some ways. Like he's actually pretty good.
Whatever happened to that?
We don't see him. But there's a lot of heroes that does it better. He feels like he needs that. He really needs that function as a support there. The rest right now you don't really see those kind of supports as like support that don't really be able to farm. Even though he's great, she's great farmer, but even she doesn't really plays to farm. He's like a lane, does a lot.
Room Mother here from TNC.
He's actually pretty good.
Whatever happened to that?
Wait, what? But there's a lot. I know Armia does it better. But Raven is like he really needs Raven is actually a good player. So I think Armia is going to find on you. I don't know. You don't really see those kind of Sam Hayes doesn't play that don't really be able to farm.
So Armel Ursa, Sam H, Marana.
She doesn't really. I'm not so sure about this. Does a lot.
Why don't you think Room Mother here from
Because it's not a
TNC?
really a comfort hero for them. It's not about whether it's a good brute game. I think brute can be picked anytime. But Raven is not their kind of Raven. So I think
It's going to be a mid one Kunkka.
Kunkka is great against brute. Not only in the lane because you can catch him easily with the X mark.
So Armel Ursa, Sam H, Marana. Well, I think for TNC's sake, they need to mix their lanes a little bit up. Armel matching up against Kunkka might not be too bad.
It's not about whether it's a good brute game. I think that is true anytime. But I kind of like Raven is not their kind of. I think brute. You want to be
Maybe a mid one
Kunkka is to farm the ancients and in the lane. If you wanna, I don't know. I think it's. I understand your point. I agree. Ursa would be Kunkka, but then brute is not.
I think for TNC's sake, they need to make their laning versus efficiency. Armel matching up against Kunkka,
Which is important. Lane is definitely very important. It's not about, but you're giving up a lot for brute. I think brute that is true. I don't know. I don't feel it's worth it because you farm so much.
The other thing about Armel's Ursa is that it feels like no matter which lane he goes into, he's gonna run into a melee core, and he's gonna have.
I understand your point.
So that's
Yeah, it's viable. He's gonna win one way or the other.
Ursa's a very powerful pick. So laning versus efficiency. Armel matching up against Kunkka,
Which is important. Lane is definitely very important. I think it's going, but you're giving up a lot. Even though we've seen the Cuckoo bench with the Sam H Mirana. I don't know. I don't feel it's worth it because he farms so much with Mirana.
The other thing about Armel's Ursa is that it feels like no matter which lane he goes into, he's gonna run into a melee core.
I understand your point. That's true, but it's viable. He's gonna win one way or the other.
Ursa's a very powerful.
I mentioned this
so laning versus efficiency.
Armel which is important. The lane is definitely very important. I think it's going, but you're giving up. If possible. Yeah, not like every game because the last game we saw. I don't know. I don't feel like
Wave King Ogre.
Wave King Ogre.
The other thing about Armel's Ursa is no matter which you go, any do you favor any draft? I know you don't like the brood here, but
I don't like the brood because he's gonna win with the brood. Not like brood is a bad.
Right. But do you favor TNC's draft overall?
Yes. I think overall I like the draft. If possible. Yeah, it's not like every game because the last game we saw. And I don't they're gonna be able to. I think it's much more reasonable for them to much more easier compared to last game because it's like similar draft.
Do you favor any draft? I know you don't like the brood draft,
but I don't like the brood and they have the brood. Not easier, so it's easier for them.
Right. But do you favor? We are going to get that 1v1 matchup mid here by Raven.
Yes,
Walk in and set up a web real fast. You say that, but what we see is Brood's item build, which is going to be unfortunately in place. ENG go. Any favor, any draft? I know you don't like the Brood draft.
I don't like the
It is going to be the Brood. Right. But do you favor? We are going to get that 1v1 matchup here by Raven. Vato's kind of aggressive here. He's going to eat quite a bit of right click. But it's a bait here.
Joke's on you, live.
Rambo Maze is going to be here, and Armel needs to run into the trees. He go. Uh-oh. Okay, Sal. And they see him salving thanks to the thirst. But now they're going to go right on Tims. Tims does have an impale.
He didn't get
Ooh, and he's dead.
He got blood rage.
Okay. Oh, he blood raged him. I was like, wondering why there's a... Vato's kind of aggressive. Red Marshal, yeah. Quite a bit of right. But it's a bait here.
Joke's on you, live.
Rambo Maze is going to be here, and Armel needs to run into the trees. He go. Uh-oh. Okay, Sal. And they see him salving thanks to the thirst. They're going to just keep on triple lane. They're going to get him again.
They're going to go behind.
Ooh, and he's dead. Get him. There's the maze. Oh, he blood raged him. I was like, okay, nice impale here. Again, red Marshal. Quite a bit of right. He's good walking through, but it's a bait here.
Joke's on you, live.
Rambo Maze is going to be here, and Armel needs to run into the trees. He go. They see himself the best, and they're gonna just keep on triple lane. They're gonna get him again. Ooh, and he's dead. Get him.
But then again, when you
there's the maze. Oh, he blood raged him. I was like, okay, nice impale here. Look at that red Marshal. Quite a bit of right. He's good walking.
There's a lot of trading.
Jokes on you, live. Rambo Maze is gonna be and we know that mid one on him like dude is gonna be able to constantly splash damage about. So Raven's gonna take quite a bit of harass. And top lane though, we'll see if Secret can power up the blessing on the bottom side. Ooh, and he's dead. Get him.
But then again, they have to be very careful.
Here. Yeah, probably his positioning is. It's the Ursa pointing back to the top. And we know that mid one on him like dude is gonna be able to level one constantly splash damage about. So Raven's gonna take quite a bit of
another Hellfire Blast.
Top lane though, we'll see if Secret can power up the blessing.
Bramble after the stun from the red. Then again, they have to be level 1 Bramble plus the stun.
Yeah, probably his positioning. That's actually ridiculous.
And the right click.
It's the
overall disable 2 second stun. And then the so there's a lot of disable damage. That's why I keep saying another Hellfire Blast.
Top lane though, we'll see if Secret can. You don't see heroes like Ursa and Nick's brother. It's a very good lane.
Then again, they have to be level 1 Bramble. And bottom lane, are they winning? Plus the stun.
They have gotten the more ranged guys in last hits. And they live Ursa coming out. They can make it go.
And then
a lot of right click here, but range 9.
But so far so good for Secret.
You don't see heroes like Ursa top lane, and then to go here on Armel. He's dropping low, dropping fast. He will get brought down again. They have gotten the more ranged guys in last hits. And they live Ursa coming out. They can make it go.
I feel like they can't really but that's the
range 9.
Try to, break even. Try to look to break even. But so far so good.
Yeah, Ursa, you want to be dominating. You know, we said in the draft that he has a lane advantage, but to go here on Armel, he's dropping low, dropping fast. He will get brought down again. They have gotten the more ranged guys in last hits.
I mean, you kind of want. I feel like they can't really but that's the because you're the strong but try to do a great job at breaking even. Not even breaking even.
You know, we said in the draft that he has a lane advantage, but to go here on Armel, he's dropping low, dropping fast. He will get brought down.
Mid lane is going to be the 5-5 farm lane.
They have gotten the moment,
which I feel would be fine with Secret. Because Konka has the ability to catch the good, but when you talk about Root, it's not only about dealing not even bringing even having the ability to kill her.
He said in the draft that he has a lane option for Cousin has that. Now he's drawing slow, dropping fast.
And bottom lane, Goku gonna land a magic missile, leap arrow, should be an easy kill and much needed kill for TNC here.
Level 1 Starstorm.
You see Puppy running will be fine with just to go back to base and come back. Because Konka has no ability.
He was throwing out a ton of curse.
When you talk about Root, it's not only about dealing not even bringing that is the right move. That is it looks funny, but that was the right move to get
definitely want your resources to be full as the 5-minute route is coming up soon.
Much
There's going to be a lot of fighting. Level 1 Starstorm.
Will be fine with just to go back to be ready to contest.
He was throwing out a ton of curse.
This rune should be TNC's rune because they have that is the right move. It looks funny, but they're gonna miss.
Good miscommunication there. I don't think maybe they could have dove. Definitely want your resources to be playing though. Looks like Bramble Maze combination has been used. TNC will survive through that one. Level 1 Starstorm. Yeah. Oh, looks like Arrow has hit on Ace. And they're bringing him low. Yes, he was throwing out a ton of curse.
This rune should be.
They have pushed him back, and now Magical Missile into Arrow. And that should be
careful, but they'll go down here. And the bounty rune.
The runes. I don't forget about the runes. Sandwich will leap across. Top lane though, looks like Bramble Maze competition will survive by that one.
As a result of that action.
Looks like Arrow has hit on Ace. They're bringing him low. Keep in mind that some of them are skeletons, so they have pushed him back. And now Magic Missile into Arrow. And that should be
And the bounty rune.
The runes. I don't forget about the runes. Sandwich will leap across.
Stabilized for TNC.
Yeah, they're going on Armel, Bramble Maze, as well as the skeletons. He is taking so much damage. You will be able to run away for now. But that's just keep like another South Power skeleton.
And Yamso has been doing this.
Now Magic Missile into Arrow. And that should be
the bounty
the runes. Don't forget about the runes. Sandwich will leap across.
I kind of like TNC.
Yeah, they're going on Armel, Bramble Maze, as well as the skeletons. He is taking so much damage. You will be able to run away for now. Bottom lane, they're going to go on Ace. Ace, very tanky.
Yamso has been
Now Magic Missile into Arrow. Here. The runes. Shadow Realm.
Like I said, overall, I kind of like TNC. He's happy with he's not
they're going on Armel, Bramble Maze, as well as the skeletons. He is taking so much damage. You want the mid lane here, mid one pulling very far ahead, almost 1,000 on Ace. Ace very so far ahead of the group. Yeah, I mean, Spiderling is one thing, but here, like, I kind of like what you said earlier, right? Not a comfort hero.
The skeletons, and if you look at the network, he's 600 gold behind the Wraith King.
Yeah, he's gonna have phase boots, which is gonna give him a pretty decent laning boost.
Yeah, still he has to be very careful about the combination, the stun into the root. That does so much damage. Then after the root, the Curse Crown will prop. It's like so much disable. And if you look at the cooldowns as well, the stun is like 10 seconds. So after that,
there's another stun.
After the Curse Crown, there'll be another stun.
Bottom side of the map here, Ace taking double Starstorm. They will get the kill. Yapzor will pour in. Let's see if he can get a counter kill on Samage. Curse Crown not going to land here. He will Shadow Realm forward, but instead he's going to turn onto Cuckoo. Cuckoo pops the magic wand. Full heal. And will survive.
Konka is moving top.
He has
That's
a
a
haste, but
haster.
he's scouted out by the wards.
Torrent not going to hit onto Ursa. Armel goes in the trees, and mid one will miss a gank. Meanwhile now, we got Raven diving onto the tier 1.
Dire structures are
Glyph being popped out by TNC here, trying to protect the tower, but the tower is going to take a lot of damage. X mark, Carapace being popped, both going to come. Seems like a dead Nyx.
Yeah, that is definitely a dead Nyx. They will take him down very easily.
And mid lane, can Raven capitalize on this movement by the Kunkka?
Not if there's going to be Kunkka teleporting right back after that gank. Looks like YapzOr has gone down on the bottom side.
Stun into arrow.
Fata will cut through the trees. There's going to be a clap. Unfortunately, a great stun here from Fata.
top tower is under attack.
Still though, TNC putting a lot of pressure on the bottom side. The big difference is they're really unable to push after getting these kills.
I mentioned this to you before. It's very important that you're able to pressure the tower because it's going to ultimately force the enemy to rotate. And that was what is happening here. Like, the tower's almost down, 180 HP left.
Yeah, the Wraith King is so nice for that. The skeletons
Dire's
is...
middle tower is under attack.
He's going to rush a blink this game.
Okay. That makes sense. Doesn't have the LC to start the fights for him, so he's going to have to do it for the team.
And on top of things, because Birdseeker didn't have like the greatest time, you know, so he's not going to be moving as much. Usually you tend to move as Birdseeker, but yeah, he needs to help the team more. Maybe Blink, Blade Mail, Radiance. No, probably not Radiance, that's mixed. Blink, Blade Mail, and see how the game goes. So runes, 2 runes apiece, or 3 runes actually for TNC. 3 bounty runes, to be precise. And look at the
Tim's fighting against mid one. X Torrent's gonna be there, and that should be easy, right?
Look at the wards of TNC. They have two wards in both of the runes. Bounty runes, we need to secure them.
And we got a ganking Brewmother joining the gank. Rupture being used on Mirana. Maybe they could turn it around here. Ooh, Mirana will take silence as well.
No terrorize yet.
Mid one's gonna get the X and bow combination. Sam Mage absolutely dead. Yeah, they will bring him down. On the bottom side, though, looks like Brewmother going right onto YapzOr. YapzOr, first ground is gonna hit on Raven. Raven in the tree right now. Spiderling's gonna give up the chase, and now the X marks a spot on the Brewmother. Brewmother now turning onto Puppey. He's gonna get brought back into the silence, but no big deal. He's just right-clicking with his ult. Takes a big cleave to the face thanks to a Tiebringer, but still getting a lot of HP back. Raven looks like he will finally go down. That means Cuckoo is also gonna get brought down. All of this giving Ace so much experience and gold. He will pick up that kill. Armel joins the party a little bit too late. That's a big secret victory.
And that's going to give Dark Willow her level 6. She's level 7 now. Never mind. So that's a big boost in the damage and a disable in the next fight. Wraith King still hasn't used his ultimate. He's saving a skill point. So he has a dagger now.
Yep.
So Secret is reaching their first power spike of the game with the ultimates up.
Sentry is going to be there, and he will run out of it.
Yep, he's fine. But that's still like a thing, you know, because the Nyx has... You want to use your ulti to gank, and now he's like almost dead. He has to go back to base.
Yep.
Even though Wraith King didn't kill him, he didn't die, but it's still like... This is still damage done towards like the momentum of the game for TNC.
I gotta say, the early game is looking terrible for TNC. They haven't really won the lanes that they needed to win.
I mean, they won the bottom lane, I say, the bench and the VS.
Right, but your two huge lane dominator, your Brood and your Ursa, have lost their lanes. So it's just a really rough look for them.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Ursa is so far away from his blink. I think this is the bigger problem compared to the Brood. Because Brood, if you win a lane, you're still farming.
You know, bottom side of the map, Global has happened, protecting that Bloodseeker. Ace is fine.
So Conquer has Armlet, Drums, and Face. Gets an X mark. Tim's is the target again.
Yep. Torrent very good against
the Carapace.
Yeah.
Because Torrent is a lot of
tiny instances.
tiny instances of damage.
Yeah.
He removes refraction. In this case, very good against the Carapace.
TNC just can't get anything started. This war will scout out Armel farming if they want to go on him.
So Brood has Diffuser fairly soon.
Okay.
They should look to fight with that. Mirana doesn't really want to move so much. He wants to focus on farming, getting his like the Dragonlance. They don't have Moonlight now, so on cooldown, but they have to make space for Armel to get himself back into the game. He has no game right now.
Oh my god, the Spiderling kills. Nice terrorize. Will push back the next assassin as well as the Ursa, but it's not over just yet. Vengeful Spirit taking all of that Bedlam, and he's gonna go down. YapzOr just solo killing. Nice by Carapace, and now they're gonna turn things around here onto Armel. Arrow will miss. Starstorm coming in. They want YapzOr. YapzOr dropping low. He will not have his Shadow Realm, and now they will go the other side. Ace is coming back in. And can he actually win the right-click war? He's running out right now, but the Spiraling's chasing him down. Sam H will pick up a kill. That's going to be a double. Armel juking and running. He is going to get to the shrine. Mid one. Now also getting caught. Raven in the middle. All of this Diffusal play being delivered, but what a kill by mid one. He's Armel toggling through most of this as well. Okay. Still alive.
No mana for webs.
He's fine. Mid one. Who is this man's right now?
But all in all, it was it a 2-for-2 trade? It was an even trade, right?
It's even trade, but I mean stylish, dude.
Star points, yeah.
Style points.
You gotta give him the star point.
That should be a category in the fantasy. Style points.
Yep.
Upbeat.
And you see once again this warding from Secret.
Okay.
Online. Cuts the map in half. Invaded the jungle with this vision because they saw the Ursa farming the jungle. They would have really loved to kill him, but he was able to live thanks to his team. Wraith King didn't have to pop his ultimate, but he's still going Radiance this game, despite the Nyx.
Everyone knows that somebody's going to go for the rune and just pops the drum. We'll find a free kill. Or wait, or not. Yeah, he's fine. He got the bracer. Ooh, the cleave. How does he know? Alright, he won't be able to attack her his way to a kill.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Mid lane YapzOr looking for the tower deny. Brute Spiderlings coming in and deny. Not gonna happen. Good try though.
Good try. Tower denies are, you know, worth the support's life nowadays.
Yeah, it really is. A lot of go.
Same goes for the bounty.
Pims on the mid lane looking for mid one. Impaled's gonna hit, and now here comes the Brewlings. Terrorize. What a player. YapzOr will save his core. Now, maybe they could kill one as well. The boat's gonna fly through, hit both, and now the Bedlam Terrorize combo is coming through. Mid one just gets 2 kills thanks to YapzOr. On the backside though, there's more fighting. Puppey will juke through the trees. Nice X here. They will pull back the Mirana, and that means Sam H gonna go down to Ace.
Oh dear.
Team Secret firing on all cylinders.
But why did he have to go in? Like after the global, I felt like he could have just left his support to die, but he still decided to commit for the kill. I mean, they weren't even close to killing him.
I mean, he still had armor toggling too. Yeah.
Without BKB, you just die to the Bedlam. There is like no way you can fight into that. This is why it's important to play like comfort and heroes that you are sure you know your limits more. So if Brute doesn't have a game, Ursa doesn't have a game, then it's going to be on the Sam H Mirana. Yeah. But if you look at the net worth, they're not that far behind, but you want to be ahead as a Brute.
Also, the problem with Mirana is that she does take a little while to come online.
Yeah, she has to farm a lot. She is, I think she is by far right now probably one of the hardest carries on the off lane. Like can be played on the off lane.
Okay. Hardest as in she carries very hard, or she's very difficult to play?
No, like she carries very hard. Okay. I mean, you can say the same for Wraith King. If you go the Radiance build, you are very powerful in the later stages in the game. But we saw a few games where Mirana with like 4 or 5 slots, dealing the deeps, winning his team in the fights. But that's like for 40 minutes. 30 more after 30 minutes. In the
Raven
game.
playing with fire here. They're gonna surround on him. Terrorize is gonna be again just breaking these heroes apart. They're still going on mid one. They will finally bring him down. Sam H picking up that kill. Rupture gonna get casted. They still really want YapzOr, but the Roots keeping Sam H in lockdown. Rupture, or sorry, Bedlam, as well as Shadow Realm, pushing him back out of the fight, but they really still chasing YapzOr down. The global silence now protecting him. And it looks like they will pick up a Venge kill. Nice bait coming out from Team Secret.
they killed the Conca earlier.
That's
so
the big one, yeah.
That's the big one.
And I guess Puppey did not have Global to protect him in that.
Is under attack.
Not very sure. I wasn't
Radiant's
paying
bottom
attention,
tower
but
is under attack.
all in all, they're gonna be able to get Ursa some farm, some resources. It's gonna last in the tower thanks to the
He
fight.
might die here if they could get an X on him. Torn, gonna miss. Oh, he didn't get the X. Oh no, he did. He did.
But
Alright.
it wasn't shown. I didn't see the animation.
I did not see the animation either. Armel takes a lot of damage. There's going to be yet another X. That should be a kill. Nicely done. Ooh, maybe they get another. Samage, though, right-clicking away onto mid one, carrying very hard like you mentioned. Big cleave coming out from mid one. Arma talking through a little bit, but nice chain stun coming out from TNC.
That was 2 heroes against 4 heroes.
And they traded, not evenly, but
It's not even.
they just won.
They won the trade.
They just won the trade.
I mean, granted, they were not there at the same instance.
Sure. Yeah, TNC needs triple BKB before they can fight. Like Bedlam, Bolt, Terrorize, too much control. And of course, Global.
I mean, when you talk about global, most of the carry players will just like get a Manta.
Sure.
But obviously, because of the other things, the Bedlam, the Bolt.
Oh look, it's Yapzor solo killing again.
Better things than you have tried, Nix. Allies disappear.
I don't know, Nyx is supposed to be great against against Dark Widow.
I think Tim's just had a really rough game, even starting from the laning stage, right? It just
But in the later parts, you're supposed to be good against Dark Widow because the carapace would make it easier for you to lock him down, kill him, and your stun is AoE, so he can't really shadow around TP. Then
Right.
the mana burn is obviously great against him. Intelligence heroes. Still, the game is fairly even. But TNC with their lineup, they would have wanted to get to this point of the game with an advantage from the laning phase, some advantage, some network lead. And
TNC
maybe even the Roshan.
smoking up. Great scan though. We'll see the position. Now Secret also smoked up. High ground position advantage to TNC.
Global is up. This is not an easy fight for TNC.
Okay, they drop a war from the back line. And vision advantage now on TNC's side as well. They charge up the hill. Bolt. Oh, they think they're in the Roshan, and Bolt is going to complete miss. The Global, though, is going to be good. And right now, Ursa's right-clicking away. They will lose Samage, and that's a lot of damage gone. Curse Ground will hit, and Terrorize is going to push everyone back. It's going to be Ursa dying on the back line. Team Secret just out-team fighting TNC. Cuckoo now will also go down. Nice X-Back. They will catch yet another 4 dead. And that's with Team Secret whiffing a bow into the Roshan pit.
Yapzor is just the MVP of the series, man. The first game, now the second game as well.
All the buybacks will fly out. This is very costly. They have to win this engagement. It could be the game. Okay, Spider scouting things out. Team Secret says, yeah, dude, we could fight. And we'll catch one more. It's going to be Wraith King blinking forward, finding Cuckoo. Cuckoo dead. That's a dieback. Okay, Mirana as well as Nyx is going to be back fairly soon. Team Secret says, we'll keep Roshi.
By the way, Fata didn't go for the Radiance. He went for Halberd.
Okay.
Not sure we talk about that.
Albert, great
Okay.
against the no BKBs of these guys.
Conker also has a Halberd.
Oh, they X on Sam H, but he's next to the shrine on the back line, though. Here comes Ursa trying to kill Puppey, but he can't even do that. Armel will get stunned up by the bull. The damage output of this Kunkka is absolutely huge. Ursa just man-fighting. He will die, and that is a dieback. Brewmother stunned up. X-Torn will hit him as well. No, he just runs away. A little bit mistiming on the X-Torn combination. Tim's Curse Crown will control him and will get brought down. Once again, Team Secret just way too many stuns.
Another +2 for Silencer.
Yeah, how many +2 is he up to? 16, not too bad.
Worth the buyback. Just to get that intelligence steal.
I'm not even sure if the +2 ever matters for Silencer. That's not core these
Come
days.
on.
You wear it like a badge, right? It's like, I did this. I was here.
Eventually it adds up, the infinite scaling.
Sure. So far, I haven't seen infinite scaling ever do anything, but All right, is there a way for TNC to fight this Aegis?
Nope.
I don't think so.
Numbers advantage, and they already used their buybacks. I'm afraid they have to give it up. Unless they try to steal it with the Brood, trying to run in with the webs. Through the webs.
Seems very hard to do against about 1 billion suns.
The Halberd is the name of the game,
Yeah.
for Secret.
I think TNC cannot fight until they have triple BKB.
Same case like the last game.
Tower is under attack.
Broodmother close to his. Mirana looks like working towards defensively Lincoln's BKB. BKB first, it seems. And then Ursa? Also
He's gonna
quite,
need
quite far
BKB,
away.
Then you're
Yeah.
gonna need, I don't know, maybe.
Invisibility.
Do you want to get Axe this game?
Axe, but Silencer owns the Axe, because global then you still can't pop it, because you can only pop it through like stuns and whatnot, but not silence.
I guess you just save your BKB for the global then?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
But sometimes you get caught X mark or stunned by some other heroes. Then
Sure.
you probably have to already pop it. So it's not that reliable, but definitely possible for him to do that, to save the BKB for the global, so he has the enrage. Oop. Seems like we're gonna have some connection problems here today. Hopefully not. Doesn't take too long to resolve, because like you mentioned, it's a very important series for both of these teams.
Yeah. If TNC loses this game, I do believe they're out of the winner side.
They have
At least
they
temporarily.
might have to pay a tie break for it.
Yeah. Best of 1 for winner bracket. That's hype. Mid 1. We'll find. Oop. We'll find nothing.
So Brood has BKB. BKB number 1 on TNC completed. Sam Hedge is not that far away. He has the Ogre Axe and the Hammer.
Double damage.
Ursa is quite far away. He only has the Ogre Club.
But it seems like TNC want to fight right now. Is that a good decision?
They can't really wait for the 3 BKBs. It's too long. They should fight with the first one.
But they're fighting into, I believe, an Aegis, right? Yeah, Ace has an Aegis too. That is a rough look here for TNC as Cuckoo now breaks the smoke, walks on high ground, and just straight up dies.
Was he trying to ward? He was alone there. No, he doesn't have a ward. Oh, that's strange.
It feels like teams are saying, look, it's 25 minutes soon. Let's pop smoke and do something and get runes.
Take the runes.
Yeah. But they will lose that tier 2,
High
and
ground.
Secret says, come TP back.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Okay, second BKB done.
Is under attack. Dire's structures
They're
are
going to need to
fortified.
fight right now. Tier 3 being peppered down there a little bit by Team Secret. Half HP.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower
Secret
is under
easily
attack.
retreats. They're fine. Meanwhile, Broodmother, though, pressuring tower on the mid lane as well.
Is under attack.
Force staff being worked on by Tims. And looks like he might get caught here. Mid 1 coming in, looking for the X. There is Vendetta available. But I imagine Puppey has detection. They see him. X marks his spot. Okay. He's out.
Yeah, the type bringer has the animation
Yeah.
when he hits units in the fog.
There's a
Small incident.
very exciting wet splash when it hits.
And mid 1 is going to get his BKB.
Yeah, we're talking about
Few hundred
TNC's BKB. Once Secret gets their BKB, I don't know if they could actually kill them. Like, technically, you have Ursa and Brood, but I feel like Ursa and Brood are 1 item behind.
And they have the halberds, so it's not reliable that they would do damage in the first. They have to pop their BKBs early to do that.
Secret.
And on top of things, you still have the Rupture for the Brood or the Ursa. Rupture is
Dire's
like
middle tower
totally
has
owns
fallen.
Ursa or Brood,
Radiant's
whether you have
courier
BKB
has
or
been
not.
killed.
Right.
If you can't move, you're not dealing damage.
Secret now. High ground once again.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Skeleton Bros are here. Moonlight Shadow being used. Spiderlings just feeding. Rupture. Heard that one. That's going to be on Armel. He's going to run back to the safety of his tier 3s. But tier 3s are going to go down on the back line, though. That's going to be Nyx Assassin getting caught. They popped a global for him as well. He's out of the fight. Meanwhile, it looks like Raven popping his BKB, but just has to run. And now Cuckoo getting popped by the X-Torn combination. One by one they go, and Secret, just a ball of death. Mid one will X back and get a little bit of regen. His team not abandoning him for now. We'll start take the racks. Mid one getting a little bit more regen. And how do you defend this? Uh-oh, Sandmage gonna get caught. He will get stunned up as well, but he pops a BKB. That's a great bait.
Sam H against YapzOr. We've seen this movie before in the last game.
And YapzOr is still the main character in this episode 2 of the movie.
Dire's top shrine is under attack.
Do they have buybacks for this fight? Can they use buybacks to defend? I mean, they kind of have to get more items. Like, I feel like if they have to buy back, they're just gonna lose by default.
Yes.
They need to buy more items. They need to scale.
Dire's top shrine.
Rev King has a, I think he has a Monkey King bar.
He's working on it. Oh, he's got it now.
I think he already has it. Just needs the courier to come back alive. So that's gonna help against the brute passive, the incapacitating bite. Like, I feel like TNC is just going to run into a lot of damage issues. They can't kill heroes. They don't have enough in the tank.
Haste.
Like, Ursa's not going to do enough. Because one of them is going to get ruptured. You have to put that into consideration. So it's going to be up to Sam H alone to do some reliable damage.
Tims, they see him.
So if he wastes his BKB, then he won't be able to output damage. Tims gets Axma. Pops his carapace.
Team Secret doesn't want to commit right in front of the towers.
They don't have 5 heroes here.
Yeah.
Fata's at home. Base. Jungle. Just waiting for his MKB.
And it looks like he's going for a Moonshot next. Sure, increased damage output.
Yeah, just damage. Why not AC? Is Moonshot better than AC? I don't know. I guess I'm just too much of a team player.
Yeah, you don't play
play for
the
the
hard carry,
for the glory. I think he just feels like they have not enough damage anyways to kill anybody.
And he's correct.
He just wants to kill them.
Yeah. I feel like this has got to be the least scary Ursa Brood game I've seen. They just... Nobody's threatened by them, it feels.
I feel like the Dark Wheeler is more threatening.
Yeah, exactly.
Even though they have like BKBs, like he can always force you to pop a BKB, then just Shadow Realm.
Yeah, Shadow Realm, and he just runs away. He has Jules, and he's gonna have him an A on this too. All right, TNC, the big wrap around.